Hello, welcome back to the Age of Mythology Classics, episode number 13, where we will jump into that imaginary time machine and watch a couple of 1v1s. Count versus Diabolic, that's CountvonCount, who had a few other names, and then Suppe versus Sensuy. Sensuy returns 2 episodes in a row, and then Suppe, an old player 2009, 2010, 2011 era, who actually recently came back, like maybe 4 months ago, and he's still good. I don't know how he does it. I'm bad after all these years, and he's good, so maybe I should find out. But let's just jump right into the games here. It's time to have some fun. Sit back. I got my heated blanket. I don't know what you guys got, but man, heated blankets are where it's at. So let's see. AOT Classics next up. And the Ginger Adonis and King Morfoy are ready for some action. Here we are. The first game is on, Mediterranean. And CountvonCount is playing under his Das Soothing Light moniker. And he's the red player. He's Odin. And man, we all know that Norse absolutely sucks on water maps. So here we are. We'll see what he can do here. We get the people rolling in. Hello. So if you don't know who CountvonCount is or was, he isn't around anymore. He played in probably... I was aware of him playing mostly from like 2011 to like 2016. And he was a top, primarily Norse player, but he would also play Egyptian from time to time. But I think he started out as Norse and maybe later on played Egyptian. Diabolic. I don't know much about this guy. I'm almost positive that Diabolic is Diabolic. And I don't know much about him, so I don't know if he was really that great of a player. Like, I remember his name. This game is from, like, 2011. But I don't remember him as being, like, exceptionally good. We can already kind of question why he's putting his lumber camp here. I mean, after they chop, like, 3 trees, it'll be wildly inefficient. So, not quite sure what the point is of that. But he did it anyway. I mean, like, why not this? Or maybe he's like, just like second level here. And he's put this lumber camp here because the Odin is going to do forest fire. And then the forest fires are going to burn the worst lumber camp. And then you'll have the best ones over here. I don't know. I'm also not sure about this build order. 2 on wood is not enough. Like, with boar and the Pharaoh empowering, you can keep food production with only 3 villagers. And if you want constant fishing ship, you need 4. And he's only got 2. So kind of questioning the build here. But keep in mind, these games are all randomly selected from the RTS Sanctuary Game of the Week forum. Or maybe Game of the Month or something like that. So something awesome, hopefully, happens in this game. But so far, we're seeing the Odin player has 3, 6 fish. Man, I counted that really fast. And our Egyptian player only has 3. So yes, as Raptor AoM says in the chat, he can do constant half fishing ship. I'm really perplexed by this build here. Really am. I mean, by the time 2011 rolled around, people knew how to fish boom. So I don't quite understand this, but maybe it'll work out in the end. We'll find out. Dark Risen, Tex, Fenric, good to see all you guys. So CountvonCount, I would assume, at least, is the better player here. A little bit strange, though, that he didn't also go to his boar. I mean, he could have sent his villagers here. Oh, that's what you mean. Yeah, Dark Risen. But yeah, he could have sent his villagers down here and then just doubled off of the ox cart, because Hunt does gather quite a bit faster than pigs. And he's also Odin, so also gets that base hunt to gather rate. So I think this is also if we're going to point out mistakes, I think this is also a mistake. Why would he be eating from pigs when he could have just jumped down here on this gold mine and hunted from boar? But as it is, he still had a pretty good 440 advance-ish, and Diabolic here is actually a little bit faster. But I think his game plan here with this build was to try to do a fast age 2, but he could do a 430 with a better build than what he did. And he's sending his barrel forward and his priest, so he's going for some early harass here, and he will luckily happen to send his units right to the right spot. And I'm actually, I gotta be honest, I'm a little suspicious of how he sent his priest here without seeing the units and then sent it backwards. That's interesting to me. Almost like he knew they were there. Maybe he had a split second of vision, but this is a very fortunate way he sent his units here, where he gets immediately right on the oh man, gets the villager pick. Then the Valkyrie shows right up to her death, I assume. There she, oh, running. Okay, she'll get away, but then he can just sit on this gold mine. And he also has Plague of the Serpents that he can cast. Raven is tanking damage. Uh-oh. Oh no, the Herseer will end this. He actually he could have done this so much better, Diabolic, by casting Plague of Serpents right here and then sitting his 2 units in the middle of the Serpents. The path blocking that the Serpents would have done would have prevented the Herseer or Valkyrie from ever getting. And now we can see the pressure's great, but he has no economy kind of behind it. So in all this time, he's only got 3 boats by now. Gotta run this one back. Oh, come on. Okay, nice little pullback here from the old Diabolic, and he's still pulling back. And now all of a sudden what looked like a good fight for CountvonCount is not looking good at all, as we see the Anubite roaming around. Kind of eco upgrades we got. Nothing. Plague of Serpents. I like this. I like this usage here of Plague of Serpents. It's actually a decent god power as long as you cast it aggressively. His problem is he actually should have put it a little bit further down. Because now if he wants advantage, he's got to sit here, and that's not quite on the fishing ships. But Plague of Serpents doesn't give you a whole lot of value when you use it defensively. You got to cast it forward. But it's doing enough work here. And now we do have the fish idle. So, nice little start here. Dwarven Calipers make siege cheaper. And this Valkyrie is just roaming around. And for some reason, really not sure why. So we saw the Ravens here. Why he never sent one forward to use Forest Fire? I mean, even if you use it here and you don't kill any villagers, that would be a ton of idle time while they wander all the way up here. So, not sure why he hasn't, other than maybe just kind of forgot. As we see the boats here in their little boat fight. Diabolic is running away from a winning fight here. And yeah, I guess he wanted to maybe get in the Serpents, but they're almost all dead now. I think there's, what, 1 left? Hard to see. They blend in. What kind of eco upgrades for him? A hand axe. Well, that's good. So over time, of course, we will see... no, I can't fight with 4 times. This was played, I think, 2011. But I do like the double ox cart here. The problem is the ox cart aren't quite placed where they should be. And, okay, big fight. Trying to pull that boat back. And this is pretty close here. I think, I don't know. Just kind of depends who micros it better. I think in the end, we've got a better army here from Diabolic, but you'll end up running away. I guess he does have a couple low cabinets. Actually, he's got a lot of cabinets that are low hit points, as we see the Soothing Light pushing forward, aka CountvonCount. And again, we've got, look at these boats that are so low. We've got 1, 2, 3. They're almost ready to die. And this is where it's very important, especially in fights like this. is that you need to be constantly clicking to see which boats are weak. Because you don't want to be killing, you know, taking 290 hit points from a full boat when you've got 3 that are almost dead with 27. I mean, you could just instantly kill them all. And isn't quite picking it out. And again, the double ox card's nice, but not quite accomplishing anything. And now the Soothing Light is pushing forward here. He has, what, 2 docks on full auto queue. And because Diabolic's build is so crappy, he hasn't even really been able to constantly push from 2. And we do see him grabbing a town center. And he's, I guess, just accepting that he's going to lose water at this point. Because the early pressure, while it was nice and killed a villager, didn't do much beyond that. And because his build was pretty crappy, he with his age up, Dark Risen, he couldn't afford to spam for more than 2. So that's the water here. And I think a normal game we would be like, well, GG, go next. But I so far haven't seen anything in this game to put it in the AOT Game of the Week topic, so or forum there. So we're gonna have something. We're gonna see some sort of wild comeback, or I don't know what's gonna happen, but something to make this game interesting. But yeah, water has been fully won by CountvonCount. And we do see a third dock here, as we still see auto queue here. How does this mining camp? Yeah, this mining camp is pretty awful. And this one's at least better, but he doesn't have the villagers crammed in. I'm also really confused by this prosperity usage. He's using prosperity with what? He's got a grand total of 14 villagers that he's not empowering. So it's a little inefficient. Doesn't even have hand axe, or yeah, pickaxe. So not quite sure about it. And we see the Anubite raid. Where did the Valkyrie go? She gotta be somewhere. Where's she at? Oh, down here. Yeah, the Valkyrie would kind of instantly end this, because the Valkyrie gets a very high attack bonus against myth units. But the villagers will turn, and the Anubite will run. Yeah, that's a good idea, Boyd. In the chat here, as we reach a little bit of a lull in the action with the water has been won. I don't know why. Diabolic is just queuing cabinets from this one dock and not anywhere else. Like, if he's trying to re-win the water, I mean, why just one dock? I don't know. But he's still doing it. But yeah, a little bit of a lull in the action. And Boyd puts forward a very interesting comment, is, would the game be better if siege ships and hammer ships could be trained in the classical age? As we see CountvonCount's boats, which have dwindled greatly because he was suiciding them to the dock, and now he's suiciding them to the cabinets. And I think now we see maybe enough for a resurgence on water here, as he's now turned the auto queue back on, but only 2 docks. So even though he being CountvonCount has kind of been in the lead here all game, 2 docks versus 3 now, theoretically. If Diabolic made cabinets for more than 1 dock, 1 dock, he could potentially win the water back. But I think in the end it's just going to be a little bit of a stalemate potentially. And yes, I don't know why the Raven here has just been sitting here and not scouting this entire game. So CountvonCount has no idea where things are here. And now, because he has no idea, is just running into this barracks army. And now does see this town center. But he doesn't have the army that's necessary to kill it. Well, here, as I say that, here comes the next squad of raiding cavalry. Well, they aren't really siege units. The question is, siege boats, are they too strong? They don't really, unupgraded siege boats don't do much. But okay, upgraded raiding cavalry will come in the midst of this fight as we see 4 left and Diabolic with only 1 barracks, but he's making now. He sent his 1 antibite home and he's made another one, so he'll get this up. It'll be delayed. I mean, it would be nice to see this antibite fight. There he goes. There he goes. All right. And now the rest of the villagers coming in, so problem solved. This town center will go up as we see the fighting on the water continues. Diabolic just fighting with 1 boat at a time. The rest stand idle. And now we see the empowered town center. Really nice macro here. 1,000 gold. 400 food. That's phenomenal. See this fight under the noggin. Now he's just stopped. He stopped making warships. And CountvonCount has got resources aplenty, as we can see. And all right. I was worried that he might overproduce on boats. I think this is a good number. I don't think he overproduced too much. So now he's getting full control of this side. He's forward building. He's at 3 town centers, which this one's idle. That one is not. And that one's idle. So 2 out of his 3 town centers are idle. Honestly, it's little mistakes like these that make huge problems later on in the game. I mean, just hitting the idle villager hotkey and then hitting the auto queue can really change a lot. They're still... I almost just want to like sit on this town center and both of them and just see like how long it takes before he actually starts producing anything. Like now he's even aging up in the only town center he was actually making villagers in. So they've been idle for like a full minute here, which is gonna kind of put a little bit of a cramp in his economy. I mean, he was probably thinking his economy was pretty good because he was floating like 2,000 resources, but now that he's aged up and started to train stuff, he's gonna run out of vills or run out of economy. So he needs villagers because once he starts producing units here, he's gonna bankrupt himself pretty loud. Hey man, I know all about idle villagers and idle town centers. If there's one person who can talk about it and say how much of an effect it has on a game, it is me. Because, man, is it a problem? So he's holding on to the forest fire. He's also going to have walking woods. Did he delete his original? He should have deleted his temple. Because now his mountain giant is going to spawn up here. Imagine if he deleted the town center, or the temple, and he gets the mountain giant spawned right here. As we see the trees. Remember, this is before any patch, so these trees are pretty ignorant. Can't control them. They'll just kind of wander around. But as long as there's no units to like make these trees run to the corner of the map, they'll be all right. All right, here comes the mountain giant. So he trained one. He's actually training a second. Man, it would have been nice if he would have just deleted. I mean, the relic he's got in here is minus 20% siege cost. Oh. All right. Okay. Well, one's idle and the one is no longer idle. But now, okay, he's getting... Alright. Alright, here's a big push. This is a little bit interesting here. A lot of unupgraded... Oh, the forest fire. Burning up that croc. Kinda. No. Yep, there it is. Now it's taking damage. Gotta move it. And... one mountain giant is here. The priests don't have any sort of upgrade because he went up the other god anyway. And 3 towers. Do we have... Oh. I'm even pressing wrong keys. I'm not even playing. No crenellations yet. That's big. That's big. Oh, man. The mountain giant baba boom. And we've got C. Oh, this could cost him. Not deleting his temple. If he would have had an insta mountain giant spawn up here, this town center would be down. Little things. I tell you what. It's little things in the game that can create huge problems. This town center would have fallen if he would have just deleted this starting temple and had his free mountain giant spawn up here. So, well, now that was a lot of resources pumped into a failed push. And because his town centers were idle for so long, his economy really isn't that great. No. Maybe it was only a patch that changed this. Potentially. But I think this can get trained in a barracks. That might have been a patch change, but I don't think so. Maybe it was. I don't think it was. So I don't know. He really must think he's got like enough villagers. I didn't have the second fish upgrade, so that's not good. Rebuilding a hill fort down here. Building another hill fort. And we have a locust. Alright, alright. Oh, and the lion. The lion wants to in on this fun. Well, Dragon, I'm gonna tell you. Oh, you probably remember. Scotty was not a popular choice really until recently. Like this whole Scotty meta is like within the last couple years. See the Kraken here. So how much fish? Well, he doesn't even have any fish. So he's won the water. But man, his economy is so bad. There's all this idle villager time. But yeah, so like that wouldn't even that question of like why did I go Scotty here? Like wouldn't have even occurred to him back at 2011 because nobody went Scotty. Nobody. You might have seen some Odin players do it because I mean the alternative is Nord. But like the Thor players definitely would never have ever even thought of going up Scotty because flaming weapons was basically assumed to be a requirement. He's got all the first. Well, no, he doesn't have the weapons upgrade here. Man, get your upgrades. We got the Petsuchos that'll do a lot of damage. So Jarls do get attack bonus versus myth units, but they are not actually heroes. So myth units do full damage against Jarls. Now, I would like to see a little bit of micro here from Diabolic, who is up Thoth. Again, this is the old meta, where if you were Isis, you almost always went up Thoth. Now, this is a time... he's playing against Odin, who would naturally have a huge weakness against Thoth elephants. So Thoth elephants, if we ever get there, would be really strong. The problem is, it's 20 minutes. You don't even have plow. So, and he has 0 food. So you tell me, unless this game goes into like the 50-minute mark, we're not going to see any elephants. In which case, I'm kind of wondering why Thoth. Now we've got a ton of towers here. I think he's scared of like scared of Ragnarok. Is it Dragon's birthday? Man, happy birthday. Yeah, we got a Migdal here. So both players are making mistakes. Look at all them. On strike. Nobody minded no gold today. Hey, well, you know what, Dragon? I didn't tell you happy birthday when it was your birthday, so happy birthday. Now, very interesting that he wants gold. Yeah, he's going to have to come up here. And he might be in a bit of a problem if he's trying to get gold, because this is his only gold mine that he really can get at. And we do have the Phoenix here. Got a Migdal. We've got some pretty nice upgrades. Just missing the copper weapons. No, I'm not Diabolic. I'm pretty sure Diabolic is just Diabolic. Just a guy. All these villagers come wandering through. As Egyptian, what do you really care? Kill them all. You know what? He's probably got tons of gold. He's got a trade route. Alright, he doesn't have anything. Never mind. Holding on to this meteor. So what's he going to do? Is this going to be like one of those old style where he's going to get a Titan Gate and then just use meteor on CountvonCount's Titan Gate? when he tries to build it. Because, honestly, the point we're at in the game here is we do see Tyr. So no Ragnarok, it's Tyr. Because, well, Ragnarok's not going to save him anyway with all these towers. So we're going to have Tyr. There are no town centers in water range. This one's too far out. And I might have to start banning a lot of people from my chat. All these really mean comments. Alright, here's Tyr. Here come the wolves. No upgrades at all for these blue units. We got the other pack here, and the others are down there. So, cause a lot of idle time. But that's kind of about it. I would like to see some siege at some point from CountvonCount. Because even though blue doesn't really have much going for him, as far as like upgrades and stuff, I mean, if Count never makes siege, he'll never push through this. And okay, now he's got fully upgraded. Maybe I was wrong when he did have fully upgraded arms earlier. Whatever. But yeah, this is a nice looking push. But until he mixes in some siege, I'm not really sure what the end result is going to be of this. And oh, here's the siege down here. He's walling in the ballista. Now, before you can really use ballista very well, you got to get burning pitch and upgrade them, because at base they do what? 4 crush damage with how many arrows they shoot in here? 4? So 16 crush damage. It's basically tickling a Egyptian town center that can be super repaired by that broken Egyptian repair rate. Especially you get the Pharaoh down here. Now he's not even got this walled off, so this isn't going to work. So he's auto-queuing ballista to their death. I guess siege weapons don't really die. They're not alive. This is some good play right here. Oh man. But yeah, I mean, all this massive units here. Oh wow, look at this. Diabolic sitting on a grand total like 200 resources. But he's got a trade route, albeit unupgraded. CountvonCount's got a trade route. He's got his upgraded. Oh, Suppe in the... I'm going to be honest with you, Suppe, Husky man. I did pick that game on purpose. And I thought maybe you would see it. Now, no spoilers if you even remember it. But, I'm waiting for something awesome to happen. We got a meteor still for Diabolic, but I don't think Diabolic's got a whole lot going for him. And here's the meteor. Beautiful looking god power that's gonna basically accomplish not a whole lot, but man, it looks good. Man, it decimated a ton of trees though. Look at that. All right, that's meteor. We got a few siege coming up here. We got the elephants. Now keep in mind, Odin will have no counter to elephants. Now these elephants aren't upgraded. So, not a huge problem, but no upgraded elephants. Diabolic has no favor. He has no resources. He does have 143 or 159 pop, which was better than the last time we looked. And Diabolic so far is ballista have really accomplished nothing. Yeah, so it's just been a lot of resources he's pumped down here to really do nothing. I mean, he's got a tower down 300 hit points. The town center is still full strength. And the barrack has 2 hit points. 2 hit point. Yes, he does. I was maybe wrong. He's actually got it all the way upgraded, so I might have just missed the fully upgraded farm and just thought he didn't have plow, or maybe he got them really quickly. But yeah, oh, the sea snake. Very easy to forget to delete your free myth unit on water late game, and here it is, sucking up 3 pop. You also should, at this point in the game, your fishing ships are pretty inefficient. By the time you get to late game, it's better to farm. So these fishing ships are kind of taking up pop inefficiently as well. And he's got a nice trade route. A little bit of a Matrius market here before Matrius even existed. But there we are. Yes, Count is doing a little bit of a suicide because it's taken him way too long to get siege. And even until he upgrades the siege, they do almost nothing. So he does have burning pitch now, but your siege engineers is a huge technology to get. The back build, the Medit back build on 1v1. You don't see it, but here it is. Here's a tower. Gonna change the world. Here's another tower. Now barracks. He's got this wall built for his ballista to hide behind. The only problem here, they aren't hiding behind the wall. So maybe build the wall like up here or something. There we go. There we go. Like, really, I'm not sure what Diabolic is doing. Like, he hasn't done anything. Not sure what his plan is here. Oh, I heard him build a boat or something. Oh, yeah, he built a couple boats. But, like, really, with the way CountvonCount is attacked, I mean, Diabolic really hasn't had to do anything. I mean, he's just kind of sat here and massed up a trade route. I don't know if the Viewlac will work for him. I'm thinking not. But once he gets to this point where he can just mass a trade route, here's a question. Will he ever delete these 2 caravans, or will they just stay there indefinitely? We'll see. But yeah, like, CountvonCount's attack so far has been pretty lackluster, that Diabolic really hasn't had to do anything. Now we're finally starting to see what maybe should have started happening a while ago. The problem still, though, is like he built this hill fort where his ballista need to be, and now his ballista down here, and he can't wall them in because of this gold mine. So they're not really very safe, but I don't know what Diabolic is really going to do to stop this. I mean, once the Pharaoh does get here, though, I mean, I think this will repair faster than the than the ballista will damage it. But Pharaoh looks like he's just showed up just to heal a few villagers. He's properly positioned, but not doing the right thing. He's in position. Nope. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, is he empowering? I think he's empowering the tower. Oh man. Oh man, that was I enjoyed seeing that. Nah, the priest was healing the girl. He was empowering the tower, but uh-oh. Oh no, it's gonna go back up! Oh! Because the Kiro Ballista were shooting at this thing. So the town center's back up. Oh man. Disaster. Disaster. And just kill the Pharaoh. Kill him so we can't have that happen again. And now the mercs come out. Oh, this is the start of something grand, I think. Oh, why doesn't he have crenellations? Alright, he got the Pharaoh. So I think we will see the town center go back down. And down here we also got another repairing of the town center. And the villagers right now are winning. But these are losing. So that town center is down. This town center is up. It doesn't help that this one is shooting at the tower here. So yeah, these villagers are winning in their fight. But now what's going to happen? I don't. I have to think that there's no way out for Diabolic here. No way out. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh, here it is. Here's the comeback. Oh, the town center's gone. Get on the market. I mean, he's got 3,300 gold in the bank. These Ulfsarks just got made into, or these Villies just get turned into Ulfsarks. Oh, is this it? Is this how it happens? I don't think so. I mean, he's got nothing. But, oh, man. Sometimes we might wonder why in the world... How is it that Norse players still play this game after having to experience this throughout their lifetime? And he resigns anyway. Oh, man. Well, that was a game. Not quite as exciting as I kind of hoped, but it's still entertaining. Look at the post game here, and we'll see that Diabolic's build was pretty bad. His economy was worse. And eventually, the Soothing Light, aka CountvonCount, pushed through. He got his build like he kind of needed to do. But it took a little while. But so this game somehow made it to be an Age of Mythology classic. But you know what? Here's what you got. Here's what I think when I have a game that maybe isn't quite as good as I hoped, that I randomly downloaded out of the old forum, is that not every game can be great, because then you expect it every time. So you kind of have to have one that's maybe not so good once in a while to kind of keep you on your toes. Oh, hey. Oh, no, he didn't delete them. They just died. Anytime Eggy loses, it is a game of the week. Well, it could be. But all right, let's move on to the game of the day here. We have Suppe versus Sensuy. Man, they kind of rhyme if I say it like that. Probably pronouncing both wrong. On Anatolia. So, all right, here we go. The second game. This is circa 2010, 2011. Back then, Suppe was probably, I don't know what, 12 years old? Hadn't even hit puberty yet. But here we are. Suppe. Now, you're going to have to tell me, without any spoilers, if you even remember this game. So we've got Suppe. He's here. He is Loki. And we also have Suppe now 10 years later in the chat. So can you believe it? Some people, just like me, I'm not the only one, we just never grow up. So he played this game 10 years ago. And here he is, 2021, watching himself play a game 10 years ago. And I'm casting it. So which one of us is a bigger nerd? I don't know. But Sensuy, we also all know who he is. He's up here. He's playing Oranos. Sensuy, I don't know if he originally played Oranos, but he eventually, at least, obviously, moved into Oranos, and he became very good with Oranos, and was, I think some would say, one of the best Oranos players ever. I don't know if he would be classified as the best, but top 5, I would think. And this was 2011, 2012, so I would imagine this would probably be Sensuy in pretty decent form. I mean, he plays Oranos, so how would it be hard to be in pretty decent form? And meanwhile, we got Suppe down here. He was a top Loki player back in these days, and he recently came back and is also a top player. As I said at the start, which I don't think Suppe was actually here, is I'm kind of jealous. Because for me, I really have to try really, really hard to even play like semi-decent nowadays. It seemed so much easier long ago, and now I can't do it. Now he's floating a ton of resources here, a lot of wood. I don't know if he's planning on building another dock. Oh, he's trying to wall it in. Wall it in. There you go. Oh, yeah, look at this. Now get on this. Hurry up. Move, move, move. Get this one. Yeah. No. We go over here. Get over here. No, come on. You're running out of time. You're running. Oh, yes. I think he's stuck. He's got this villager completely and utterly stuck. Oh, this is great. What an abuse. Now, how did Sensuy not notice this? I think he even got a hit on the villager. And now he's walled in. Oh, this is great. Now, here's what's going to happen. If Suppe does not notice, there's only takes 2 trees to chop his way out. So he's going to need to add on to this wall. And we might be in a bit of a problem if he doesn't notice. Now, because of all this awesome walling, he might end up housing himself for a little bit, maybe? I don't know. But actually, just chopping that 1 tree might have provided a way out. So, come on, man! He's gonna just chop his way out, and all of that was for nothing. And yes, here is Anatolia, the old fish, where the fish could kind of spawn wherever they wanted. And we can see that, at least on this bottom side of the map here, old Suppe's got a nice set of fish here. He's kind of got an extra set that Sensuy doesn't have. But I like this. The problem is he's just going to chop his way out, but that's all right. A little bit of a slow age up, though. Looking at about 5 minutes. You see a second old Sark coming forward. And he'll make 1 more. So it's going to be like more like a 5:05. Just kind of slow. So here's the question. Does he build another dock? Or is he all in with the land pressure? And Sensuy has noticed the temple. So he knows it's in the middle of the map. Building a house here. This villager is still in the middle of a little cage. I guess Sensuy hasn't quite thought about... Oh! Now, we gotta give those Suppe, we gotta give him credit. A for effort. F for the actual completion of his plan there. But man, it was cute. It was cute. So here he comes, man. If he were to put a ghost build right in here, he's gonna kill his villager anyway. But oh no, he gotta protect his temple. So, all right, what's he gonna do? Hey, he is doing it. All right, building up a wall there. He did build a second dock, so it looks like we're gonna have a little bit of a simultaneous fight on water as well as a fight on land. Sensuy building, 2 barracks and a counter barracks. And this villager knows what's happening and has run down here as we have the Promethean getting Inilla. As in TOAO clan. And the fat villager is coming down the, Well, in the end, I guess the villager knew that he should not have escaped from the cage, and so just gave himself willingly up to the cabinets here. Or not the cabinets, the longboats. Had enough. You're right. He had enough. He knew. It was destiny. So Suppe has a little bit of a decision to make here. Does he come forward and fight, or does he try to take the docks down? I think, unfortunately for him, he's going to be forced to fight. And won't be able to get at the docks. And needs to come up here. We have a Valor for Sensuy. Where are his heroes? Oh, there, he used them all in the oracles, didn't he? And we got the Troll is down. Got Kira Ballista. This big fight here looks like it's going to go Suppe's way. Yeah, and Sensuy's going to have to pull back. And this is the very dangerous part of when you fight against Loki, especially as Atlantean. Because once you start losing fights and those myth units just start popping up, as we see a shockwave. But once those myth units start popping up, it's hard to start winning again. But now, Suppe is finding himself at the worst end of that fight. The Kira Ballista. Oh, this one has 4 hit points. It's doing so much damage, too. This Hersier could just run in and get that Kira Ballista. So, hooey. Suppe is house, too. Oh, no. Look at him. He's just trying to make units here, but he is completely and utterly house. Now we see him panic housing. And unfortunately for him, I don't know if it's going to be enough. Okay, got on that 1 weak Kira Ballista, so that's good. But see, now he only has 2 military buildings, and we all know, at least Norse players do, how slowly their units train. So we're looking at the train time, 16 seconds for a throwing axeman, 18 seconds for a raiding cavalry, and we're looking at 12 seconds for a Murmillo, 14 for a Terma, and then 20 for the Kiro. So the Kiro takes a while, but these Murmillo and Terma are going to pop out a lot faster than the rest of these units as he added a third barracks, and we are just at peace on the water, apparently. And trying to get at these Kiro, but there's just too many Murmillo to effectively get at them now. And he might get this one. Here's a Troll spawn. Man, he would have loved to get like an Iron Jar here. Troll doesn't do a whole lot, but nice little micro to stay on the Kiro Ballista, and all this raiding cavalry pops out right on top of the Kiro, and with those Kiro dead, Suppe is able to take the fight. So the Kiro are kind of, in a way, the backbone of this little bit of an army here. As long as they exist, it's hard to win the fight, but Sensuy just didn't do a good enough job protecting his Kiro. The Murmillo weren't quite doing the safety surround, and we have Suppe now at 86 pop. Sensuy at 75, and he's housed as well, and is not even building a house. So I don't know when he's going to be not housed, because he is currently housed. Now, we do have this feature in Anatolia where there is water on both sides of the map. Apparently the players were not interested. And Sensuy, he needs to fall back. As long as he's sitting at the 75 of 75 pop, he's not going to win these fights. So he's got to fall back. And hopefully at some point during this game, as he's losing his fish, he needs to realize that until he makes another manor, he's stuck. He is stuck. The Toothed Arrow, plus 5% Archer, Ballista, and Kiro Ballista damage. Doesn't really do a whole lot for him. And here comes this fight in here. Again, the Kiro are a little bit too far forward, and all the retreat and these fat boys are going to both fall. And Sensuy needs to stay back here. Now, I really don't see, at this point, this early game has gone really well for Suppe. I don't see how he could lose this, but we'll see. I mean, he has the advantage. Like, now is the time where he needs to do something with his advantage, whether it be grabbing town centers or raiding or something. And now here he is sending his raiding cavalry forward. Man, look at this town center. The old Anatolia. Oh. What is... Alright, so Suppe does not know... Okay, he sent the Ulfsark through, so he knows about these units that are coming through the middle of the map here. Oh no, what are we going to have? What are we going to have happen? Like, Sensuy has no economy, and Suppe is... His macro's a little bit off. He's got 1,000 wood, and we see this raiding party of Prometheans. Oh! And yes, this TC is in water range. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Suppe, where's your army? Oh, it's up here. We could have a base trade? Oh, man, I'd love to see this. But the problem is there's no trade. Oh, he's going to come back. So Suppe's army way out of position. And Sensuy is just going to all in the town center. There's no way it stays. There's no way it stays up. And yeah, it's at 200 hit points. The dwarfs desperately trying to protect himself, and town center is down. So there was no reason that ever should have happened other than Suppe's army was just way out of position, and now he's in a bit of a predicament because he's got resources except for gold. And these are all of his villagers here. Now, Suppe, I think, wins this fight at the expense of resources. These villagers should just turn and fight. Just turn and fight with the villagers. At this point, economy isn't your problem. It's just killing this army so that you can build your town center. And my game froze. Nope. We're going. Alright, alright. My game did not freeze. That was a scary moment. So Suppe with the score lead, with the resources in the bank, but no gold. No gold. He has no forward villagers, so this is Suppe right here. This is everything. Turning to fight back. His army still is strong enough to win. But, oh, the shockwave. This is the old school shockwave where these units are going to sit there for 4 seconds. And that's going to turn that fight around for Sensuy. These dwarves are going to have to come forward, I think, and probably fight here a little bit. Oh, see, I think Sensuy still wins. Oh, here comes more army. Oh, no. Oh, Suppe, what are you doing? And now Suppe does not win this fight. Not at all. And he's sitting at 95 of 100 pop. And is losing this fight really badly. He is building the town center with 2 throwing axemen. So this will get completed by about the 20-minute mark. And now he's just kind of funneling units in just to their death here. And, oh no. Oh no. It's like the throw of the century. All because his army was like way up here. And uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh man, I'm glad Suppe is in the chat to watch this. Oh man, he's got no gold. Nothing. He's got trolls though. And I think Sensuy is used up. Oh, he's got 1 more Valor left. And he's still got a few heroes roaming around down here. And this is kind of the fight for survival right now. I mean, Sensuy too, he's kind of doesn't have a whole lot going for him. Like, his economy is non-existent. So, it's not quite over for Suppe. I mean, he's got 4 trolls. And there's only these... I mean, it would be nice if these throwing axemen were throwing their axes at the Murmillo up here. But they're not. So these Murmillo are staying for much longer than what they should have. But throwing axemen are effectively axing the Promethean here. It's just, these 2 Murmillos have like single-handedly... Oh man. Those throwing axemen there really cost Suppe a lot in that fight. In the end, Suppe does win it. See some villagers getting whacked down here, but that could have gone so much better for him. But man, this is carnage right here. Complete and utter carnage. We have the wolves and the Murmillos double teaming the dwarves here. And we have Sensuy at 73 pop, Suppe at 63. He is down to 10 gatherers on land with his fishing ships. But this is it right here. We have got 2 ox carts left. Oh man, if Sensuy could pick these ox carts, he wins. Because he has no way to get gold. All he has to do is just pick these 2 ox carts. I mean, he's Oranos. He can run circles around them with his Terma. Like, all he has to do is send his Terma down here, throw their javelins at these 2 ox carts, and it's game over. Suppe at 79 pop. Sensuy at 81. Just used... No. He has no more Valor left, so... He's got 8 trolls here. And not a single hero. So he holds this. But yet, literally, all Sensuy has to do... I mean, of course, he probably doesn't know it. Because he's playing and doesn't have the all-seeing eye like we do. But all he has to do is send his Terma down here and get on these last 2 ox carts. And the game would be over. Now, I do like this from Sensuy, who has finally put 2 and 2 together and realized that there are fish up on this top half of Anatolia. And we have the spy used on these Terma. Also, Sensuy, I think he realized what he could do here. At what the ox carts are coming forward. Now they're up here now. Now Sensuy is all in on the he's all in on the aggression. I mean, this is Sensuy. The one thing I have to say about come on, go. These villagers are so scared. But one thing I have to say about Sensuy is that he was one of the more enjoyable Oranos players to watch because he was always so aggressive. So it was kind of fun. You know, he's not like the Oranos players where you just get an early advantage and then go 3 town centers and then it's boom, late game and he's building a Titan gate like Cyclone used to do all the time. This is much more exciting to watch, and we see a nice little turn here to reformat his units. A little bit of a shockwave. I'm not sure this is enough though to win this fight. A lot of Terma and not anything else. So Sensuy's gonna lose this. He's got to run. Got to get out of there. And we now have what is going to be opposite day, where Sensuy has 950 gold left in his base. And then he's got to come forward and somehow, some way get gold. Now, Suppe is still not getting a town center. Sensuy somehow doesn't seem like he's ahead in economy at all. And he's sending these, he's trying to sneak a gold mine somewhere, but there's nothing. Yeah, Suppe, he's got food for days. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh, you ran right past the one ox cart. There's the other one here. Oh, no. Suppe's alarm bell's coming off. Gotta run back and save his ox carts. This one gets away. This one probably won't. Oh, no. I mean, Suppe, he just needs to get a town center. While he still can't. Now, Sensuy, here's the problem here. Is that he might, like, suicide his entire army at the expense of... Oh, he's not going to get it anyway. He should have been able to get it. So he's running back. All right, a lot of excitement. Nothing in the end happened, but it almost happened. Almost. We see he's got 256 wood. So he needs a little bit of wood, or he could maybe cancel something like a troll. Or a throwing axeman. He doesn't have any of those queued up. Sensuy is at 101 and 115 pop. He's coming back down again. He's looking for that ox cart. He thinks it's here. But the natural progression would be to check there and then here. But the fog of war tells us they have moved over there. And uh-oh. Now... Suppe has line of sight of this army. They're running. Oh, man. You can't go heroic. You don't have a town center, Suppe. Oh, man. He thinks they're maybe down here. They're not. Hint. All right. Now the ox cart is up there. And Suppe finally has enough to build a town center. Oh, yeah. Pick these units. Oh, they're going to hide in the tower like cowards, aren't they? Yep. Oh, man, this game is entertaining. A game of hide and seek. Oh, man, this is a delicious gold mine here for Sensuy, who's aged up heroic. While we've been watching this mad chase after these ox carts, Sensuy is aged up heroic. He's now going to have birds. But, the mass trolls could do something. Sensuy's got to run from here. Mass trolls, they can take out birds. Oh, man, this game on a knife's edge right now. And tried to get us surrounded on these villagers. Now, he went up for SETI, but never got the Hall of Thanes upgrade. So, no problem. We're going to have a convergence here on this gold mine. This is all of Sensuy's gold right here. Now, does Suppe know? He sees it. These trolls need to target the bird.
There's only one bird. And yeah, Sensuy's going to have to fall back. And we get a little bit of a surround there from the Hersier. And again, with no heroes, Sensuy cannot fight this. And trolls at this point, because there's so many, they're going to do well at taking the birds down. And we finally got Suppe grabbing a town center, working his way at it. He's now accomplished quite the feat here, where he's got 3,000 food. And he can't do anything with it because he's still classical age. We had one citizen go down. Sensuy, I don't know if he's ever going to be able to get at gold. Yeah, he just has no way to kill. No way to kill these trolls. Because he can't get them with birds, because the trolls actually get a bonus against birds. And he's searching for the ox cart again. There they come. Running down here. I mean, Suppe does only have 9 villagers on land. And Sensuy's checking the gold mines as he come here. Yeah, Sensuy can get a market out, but he doesn't really have the economy to... Well, he's selling, I guess. And the raiding cavalry saw these come down. And... Oh, the raiding cavalry, because their line of sight is so bad, did not... Oh, they must have just barely seen them. And... They're chasing, Sensuy checking. Oh, he's going to send the birds. The birds are coming. Suppe noticed because of the building line of sight, so these villagers going to run again. And Suppe still at just 30 gold. And he's going to have a bit of a hard time getting gold. Though now he's got 2 town centers, so this gold mine should be pretty safe. And Sensuy's got... He's going to start up a trade route here. He has to be selling wood for an army. He has to. And oh, he did. He sold wood to age up to Hikate or Hikate. So he's going to be age 4 against an age 2 Loki who has about 11 villagers, but a lot of fish. Like, Suppe just needs to get 500 gold to age up, and then he can sell food. But then at this point, because Sensuy's been selling food, it's going to be of almost no value. Where do you use the Tartarian Gate? Do you use it here? Well, he did. So Tartarian Gate is used, but we do have... I mean, we got 8 Hersier and a lot of raiding cavalry, so this Tartarian Gate isn't going to stand for very long. As Sigma pointed out in chat, a bit of a questionable use of 1,000 gold. Now, this will allow Sensuy to get on the gold mine. It buys him time, but not a lot. And that's about the quickest Tartarian Gate you've ever seen get destroyed there. We've got the... I mean, at this point, he's just donating favor to the Norse player, who is working at aging up. He needs 30 more. Now, that did give Sensuy a little bit of time, but that just wasn't very effective because the whole army was there. So, Tartarian Gate, useless. Sensuy, oh man! Look at the upgrades here. Nada, 0, zilch, nothing. So, no upgrade. This is classic Atlantean, though, is the lack of eco upgrades. And we're going to have a fight here. This is not a place he wants to be. He needs to get out here behind these walls and quickly. He needs to hide behind the wall. I don't know if this villager is quite going to make them in time. You got to get a gate in. Get a gate's in. Oh, does the villager get this wall up? It's actually big, building that wall. It's going to go down so fast, though, because of shared hit points. Repair? 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 No. Gotta fall back. I don't think Sensuy is going to be able to get this. I mean, he's getting a trade route. Suppe is aging up Bragi. And Suppe's just got such a... I mean, as soon as he can age up, he can sell resources. So I don't know how much he'll be able to sell them for. Did he get Hall? He finally got Hall of Thanes. You're right. The old 25-minute Hall of Thanes. And we've got the trader out here getting Sensuy. 23 gold a trip. That is a trip. He's getting fortified town centers. We're going to have flaming weapons soon for our Sensuy player, or for our Suppe player. He's got some decent upgrades. Second line. No fish upgrade. After all this time, he doesn't even have, he never had the gold to buy the fishing upgrade. And of course, Sensuy, why would he have it either? What does he need it for? And the Lampades is running to her death. So she's gone, but nice Arcus use here. That'll win this fight. And where are all the trolls? They're down here. They have to protect the gold mines. Where are the birds? Did they die? Oh, they're down here. Okay, one died, and the other one is on a fishing ship raid. And Suppe is now heroic. Building some buildings here. Oh, yeah, you gotta go back. Sensuy trying to get on this gold mine. Man, this game is still close. Like, I feel like Suppe should still win this because he still has flaming weapons. But we've got Sensuy pushing a little bit on the water on the bottom, and Sensuy does have water on the top. Again, no economy upgrades to speak of. Why get eco upgrades? But I don't know. I mean, I think Sensuy is gonna have to start putting up a couple palaces to get fanatics. Otherwise, that's not gonna work out for him in the long run here. But like Suppe is only at 2 town centers. I'd like to see him get another town center as we see him chasing the bird away with the troll. The fishing ships are hiding in the dock to kill the siege ship. We got a little bit of a raid here, a little bit of a Valkyrie raiding cavalry raid. Though Sensuy's got his army back to get at it. We've never used the never used healing spring. Nice eco upgrades. But oh, this is now not a good fight. All these trolls are gonna get punched down here. And where are the Hersier? Oh, they're back. Oh, he listened to me. He went and got a town center, but at the expense of a little bit of a map control, he's got to run all the way back now to grab this town center, and he's got to run his army away. But he's still got this one. I mean, he'll be able to go up 4 to 2 town centers eventually. But Sensuy might be able to push. Oh, no, lost a villager, but that's 2 Valks and 2 raiding cavalry. That's not worth it for Suppe, who is fortifying up this position. Does he have any building upgrades? No, he does not. Armory upgrades, nothing. Armory upgrades, nothing. No armory upgrades. We're going to have probably a flaming weapons push coming up here in just a second. Probably will wait for the rest of his army to get there, though. And they have a Hesperides tree. And, oh, it's a rough... That's the only gold mine for Sensuy, is right here. Oh, man, moving his troll to the hill fort. Yeah, upgrades, who needs them? Here come the Hersier. I imagine once the Hersier and the troll come up here, this will be a flaming weapons push. But 3 to 2 town centers, 40, 145, 145 pop. Lots of resources now. I think we probably do a flaming weapons push here, potentially. Or maybe he waits till Mythic Age. Because Sensuy is at full pop too. The problem is a lot of it is in this highly inefficient trade route. Here's the flaming weapons. So we got all the Hersier coming up. And the big flaming weapons push. Got a fire siphon. Kind of unfortunately comes out at the very wrong time. And we have to have Sensuy fall back. Now there's not a lot of siege behind this push. So we could maybe see this position still standing after this is all said and done. Because there's one battle board. This one's stuck. And you got a little meeting of the mines back here. A lot of mines down there. And so if these units don't come up, here they come. Path blocked himself. Those fat pigs couldn't quite fit through. Now they're fit through. But this allows Sensuy to kind of defend this because half of this army has been here. And the other half, no. A lot of almost dead Hersier too. And this one's just randomly in the middle. And Sensuy will end up holding this, but... Wow, that was a ton of resources that Suppe just pushed into army production. And again, this... there he goes, he deletes the market. it'll be big if Sensuy can keep this fortress up. Technically, it's a palace, I guess. Ran a battle board here. I think it's going to go down. Maybe. No building upgrades. Just 2,000 hit points. Doesn't take long for it to go down. And I mean, I think the problem for Sensuy is he just doesn't have gold. I mean, he's got a really crappy trade route. I mean, he could have built his market here and had a better one with this town center, but he didn't. And so he pushes back the army. As, like, for some reason, Suppe is kind of keeping half his army in reserve down here. But at this point, yeah, nice little side build by Suppe, and it just... With medium Arcus with no upgrades, I mean, how's Sensuy going to ever win a fight to get this gold mine? I don't think he's going to. Like, the Arcus look great. A big fight here, but they just can't hold a position very well. Worst trade out. This is like watching an Egyptian player who has won water and Sensuy's last hope. We can see in the text right here. Sensuy has begun researching in capital, all caps, Secret of the Titans. And Suppe's still in heroic. So what Suppe should do here is just age up Hell and Fire Giants, completely shred every single thing that Sensuy has. But Sensuy is all in on this Titan. This is his last hope. His last prayer is to get on this Titan. And we got the battle board. This will actually hurt Sensuy quite a bit. Losing his market. And how many citizens does he have, though? 3? 7? 8? That's not very many to build a Titan gate. So I don't know if it's going to work out for him. Resources in the bank, he's got some. But I don't know if it's enough. Building a few more. Oh, man. There's just units everywhere. I mean, where does he even start building the Titan Gate? Like, he has to take this army out before Sensuy can start building it. He's probably going to lose this town center, too. There's the Titan Gate. The market is being rebuilt down on the bottom. This town center is going down. Oh, don't tap on it. Do not tap on it. Oh. Oh, just so close. So close. Like, if these battle board come down, it's still weak enough. I think if the battle board would have ran around, he might have been able to stop it. So Sensuy down to 1 town center. He's got 7 villagers digging out that Titan. Suppe, meanwhile, is still in heroic age. I guess because he spent so much time in classical age, he feels like he needs to spend the equal amount of time in heroic age as well. So he's not aging up yet. But he is pushing in. What are the armory upgrades? Oh, man. Does Sensuy have a single eco upgrade yet? He's only got the caravan upgrade. It's 34 minutes in, and he has 1 economy upgrade. He has 1 military upgrade. That's medium infantry, and that's it. Like, I think outside of... He's probably got, like, 5 technologies researched at this point in the game. Fortified town center, the caravan upgrade, medium infantry, and then the age ups. That's Secret of the Titans. As we see a wall here. Oh, man, I think we're going to see this Titan come out. Because Suppe is just happy to kind of sit back and just squeeze the map. Oh, yeah, he does have upgraded towers. You're right, that's another one. Now, Suppe can build the town center here and get up 5-1. So, I mean, this Titan will probably come out, but, I mean, what's the point, kind of? I mean, it's more just for our personal entertainment purposes. Oh, he just upgraded his walls. But it's not going to accomplish what he needs. We do This is a decent spot, though, for Sensuy to fight. I mean, under all these towers, 3 towers, town center fire. And Suppe, for some reason, is throwing away his entire army right here. Well, half of it. The other half's back there. But this isn't exactly great for Suppe. We've got help coming. Let me guess he's going to use the giant right away, and it's going to get pegged down by all of these Arcus. These Arcus need to run away, though. Run, 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 run before you get roasted. Run, 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 run. Oh, they're going to get roasted. Oh, they're getting roasted. Oh, they got so totally roasted. Like, he could have run them away, and they would have gotten no damage from this that Nidhogg. But nope, they just stood there and just took it. Just sat there, took it in the face. So, oh well. Life goes on, except for the Arcus, apparently. Titan Gate is at 77%. But yeah, I mean, Sensuy just has nothing behind this. I mean, what's he gonna do? I mean, he's just gonna lose. Like, yeah, the Titan could be up here and surviving, but then all of this will get destroyed. So I don't see any way out for Sensuy. But extends my time with you guys, so that's good. And he's building a manor. The Jarls are coming in to do something. Yeah. Didn't need those Jarls. Just a random 4 Jarl suicide. Why not? And they try to build a temple. They get those fire. Where are the fire giant? Where are the G-men? There's a G-man right there. We need some more G-men. Don't see him. No, just one. Alright, Titan comes out. Probably first line of business for this guy. It's to take that town center down. Sensuy does have a lot of resources now. So I guess theoretically, hypothetically speaking, Sensuy flattens these Ulfsarks. And then he comes up here and flattens this. Sensuy rebuilds this town center. Then he comes out here and flattens all of this. And then he rebuilds this town center. And now we're at 3-3 town centers. Is that the way? Is that his path back into the game? So Sensuy. Sorry about that. Followed the water and it went the wrong way. Alright, so Sensuy's cleared this out. Yep, putting a little bit of a wall here. Yeah, this is an ESO game. 2011. Sensuy has nothing. He's making catapultes. He has a Titan and nothing else. I would like to see some more fire. What is Suppe spending his favor on? Because I don't see any fire giants. Now Suppe just threw away a ton of units here at this Titan. So, does the Titan heal? Does he have the regen tech? No. Try to get on these hill forts here. Suppe throwing away a ton of resources, has almost nothing in the bank. Jarls are not the units to make at this point. Here comes the fire giant. There he comes. Gonna get on this hill fort. Probably turn and get all these units. Yeah, these fire giants are gonna start becoming problems here. The mountain giant. The random mountain giant in on the market. Alright. Valkyrie shows up. Okay, fire giant doing the work. Here come the fire giant. There they come. So actually, as these units die, it's not terrible because the fire giants come back. Sensuy has no gold still. Needs to rebuild his market. Alright. The Titan down to 4,000 hit points. This hill fort and town center up here still stand. So I don't think the Titan's going to be enough to break out for Sensuy. No, I don't think so. Though he is plugging away at this one fire giant. And Suppe doesn't apparently have the gold income to support the fire. There it is. Okay, so he got the fire giant upgrades, it looks like, to make them train immediately. Yes. So they are training really quickly. And he's clearing out these hill forts. I mean, really, what Sensuy needs to do is kill this temple. Is this going to be like another throw? Where this Titan is going to destroy Suppe's hopes and dreams for a better future? The problem for Sensuy, though, is the lack of fanatics. Like, if he had hero fanatics, he could probably get on these fire giants a little bit quicker. But yeah, now we've got 3 fire giants, but Suppe is currently bankrupted. No economy. Units moving to the middle. He deleted all his buildings to get on that gold mine. And 1 fire giant's down. This is going to be the second one killed. The third one will be down shortly. The temple will be down. And now, don't look now, guys, but Suppe is down to 148 pop. With the sneak mountain giant getting shanked by this hero villager. So, I don't know. I don't know about this. I don't know. The game goes on. Hey, there's the armory upgrades. They're finally coming up. Now, Sensuy can get this town center down. This town center is huge for Sensuy. If he can build this, he gets a better trade route. And, of course, more pop. Because right now, Sensuy sitting at 120, 120 pop. He can't do anything. Oh, wow, this villager takes forever to kill that mountain giant. So, yes, the town center will go down. Still seeing these Jarl. They're just a waste of resources. Like, why not Hersier? The Nidhogg, which you forgot about, is back. 200 hit points for the thing. Finish off the town center here. Yeah, he's got the Arcus need to get on the Nidhogg. Gotta get on it. He's got 189 hit points. Down to, man, okay. Yeah, everybody forgot about the Nidhogg. It was just floating here. But now it's dead. So the Nidhogg down. Town center down. Can Sensuy rebuild it? So, he built 3 markets. Alright. Town center down. Now we're seeing, this is what should have come out a long time ago, are the mass Hersier. Sensuy needs to send every villager he's got up here to try to get that town center. I don't know why he's wasting all of his gold on Dryads. 1,300 hit points for the Titan. I don't think it's 1,200. Got a fire giant, another fire giant. Suppe finally just sending in Hersier. That's what he needed to do a long time ago. And the Titan is down to 1,100. I don't know if he's going to be able to do it. I don't think so. Yeah, 2 citizens dead. The Titan is valuing the temple because that is where all the problems are coming. And is he going to get this town center up? I don't think so, because the fire giant's coming over here to get on these citizens. Actually, 1 fire giant just throwing away at this town center is going to keep it from going up. And Sensuy has some economy, but no pop space. The Titan is at 150 hit points. It's about to go down. 90 left. 85. Few last swings. We'll get the hill fort, and that's going to be it. The Titan, after a very long time, is finally dead. And I think we can finally put the nail in Sensuy's coffin. And he still has no eco upgrades. And a 44-minute game with no economy upgrades. And this is it. This is the end of the game. Oh, this was a fun one. I enjoyed this one. We got to see Suppe at 0 town centers for like 15 minutes. And then Sensuy could just never quite get on gold. And had to be stuck on this 13 gold trade route now. And Sensuy is probably going to refuse to resign because that's kind of what he did. And we'll probably just fast forward the end here because the game is over. And there it is. Game is over. So Suppe with the victory back in the olden days. And yes, Sensuy, 0 eco upgrades. None at all. The only one I guess we could say is the caravan upgrade. And yes, we can look at... He only had 1 army upgrade, and that was medium infantry. So GG, well played. Man, that was some polished gameplay. Have you ever seen someone from the 11:30 minute mark to the 22:30 minute mark? 0 town centers right here. Look at that bad boy. 0 town centers and 25 villagers, of which 15 were fishing ships. So he was down to 10 villagers, 0 town centers, equal resources here, but this is when Sensuy couldn't get any gold. So you can see he's basically just trading it to get gold. And military, Sensuy actually ended up with the better military kill. That's mainly just because of the Titan, though, I guess. But Sensuy had his chances. He could never quite kill those last 2 ox carts. Could never quite kill them. So one thing I'm going to do real quick, actually, I'm kind of interested to see as we put you guys on the overlay and say hello, is we are going to look at the comments. I'm going to read the comments. What were the comments on that game back in the old days? So let's load up RTS Sanctuary. I hope you guys enjoyed the old Age of Mythology classics. I've done 13 of these now, so let's see. We are looking for what was the name? VK Suppe. And we are looking for the game from the game of the week. All right. Let's see. Sensuy. Nope, it's not it. Nope. Oh man, Suppe has a ton of games. Oh wow. Any map, Anatolia. Let's narrow it down to Loki and a secondary god, Oranos. And that will narrow it down. So here we are. Here we are. Right here. Let's pull it up here. April 8th, 2009. Very good game. I believe this is one of the most exciting games I ever posted. Suppe, if you could tell me, in 2009, how old were you? Let's get in the mind of 2009. Love Soup, VK Suppe against MP Sensuy. I go for a forward base with Forsetti. Then Sensuy does a very nice attack on my town center. In my opinion, your recorded games are always exciting. Oh man, look at this. You got a lover. You have a lover. Cool game. Sensuy should have just gone for the ox carts. Yep. Oh, RTG. One of the best games. GG. Conk would be surprised if this didn't get game of the week. Well, guess what? It did. Game of the week. People were so much nicer back then. No. I don't think so. But that's all right. This was positive. Arrow was a really good watch. Didn't expect it. Didn't expect this. It's impossible for Oranos, in my opinion. Of course, Narcotic would say that. And Oranos main. Timaeus, nice game. Dot, boom. We'll watch. Yep, should have killed the ox carts. Game of the week, not killing those ox carts. There's old J4. I found that Meg's wreck on March versus Sensuy was better, but this one is cool too. Man, Adafang, what an ass. You gotta come in. I should
All right, we'll just call him out here. Call him out. Arrow like this one. Sensuy. Love your Oranos Rex. Very nice game. Man, this is awesome. Look at all this. Maybe you're right. It's hard. Everybody is so nice here, except for Adafang, a little bit of an ass. Excellent game. Good game, but he had no eco ups. Game of the week. Good choice. Nice work. Always magic. And Suppe. Okay. Congrats. I thought Sensuy played terrible. Just sitting there thinking, okay, did that, killed the town center, now what? That game wasn't even close. Oh, man. How long does these comments go? Oh, we've reached the end. Even worse, he didn't make a single vill from the 7-minute point to the 18-minute point. He didn't. That's why he wasn't ahead on economy. I almost thought that. He did. He had the town center on auto queue, but he didn't have the food to produce. So his Murmillo were producing instead of his citizens. So for 11 minutes, he had the auto queue on his town center, but didn't make a single villager or citizen, I guess. So that's why. Huh. Look at that. Spirit with the comments there. All right. Well, that's that. So that was the Age of Mythology Classics number 13. You want to watch the other ones? Check out the YouTube channel. That's mine. And they're all on there. Some good old ones. I think this is not actually the first Suppe recorded game I did. But anyway, that's it for today. I kind of like doing these every once in a while, every 2 weeks or so. It's nice to just kind of sit back and relax, watch some recorded games, and not have to worry about myself getting blown out in a game. Also, keep in mind that we got what's with the bright room? It does look really bright. Why is it so bright? It must have been just my camera. Yeah, see? Look at that. I aim it up and it looks dark. Aim it down and it's super bright. That's weird. That's gray actually. But yeah, I keep talking. I need to get I'm supposed to get stuff to hang on the wall, like posters and crap, but I keep putting it off. All right. Anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks for showing up, Meat Hook. I'm about to be done. So that's it. Do also keep in mind that the Age of Mythology Champions League, we are hoping to get the signups open very soon. We're working at a few things with timing. I mean, we got our TS League. We've got Shelties tournament going on. Trying to figure things out, but we don't want to delay the tournament too long because then it'll end up getting into the summer, and then I think people will be missing out. Hidden Cup. I've been watching some of those games, Meat Hook. I enjoy Age of Empires 2 tournament games, but yes, RTS League will be starting soon. Signups are open, Matrius. Get your team ready. Anyway, that's it for today. Thanks for watching, everybody. I will catch y'all another time, and in the end, hope you guys